Classmates, there is something I have discovered, and today I want to share it with you. It is something quiet, something subtle, yet something that touches every one of us, whether we are in primary school, secondary school, university, or long after we have left the classroom behind. It is something many people sense, but rarely name. It concerns the way classmates relate to one another, the way competition quietly shapes our behavior, the way friendships slowly dissolve as we move forward, and the way society itself seems to divide us into classes and categories that often separate rather than unite us. Have you noticed how, from a very young age, classmates are constantly raising themselves against one another? How comparison becomes normal, even expected? We compete for marks, for recognition, for attention, for approval. We compete to be seen as intelligent, confident, popular, relevant, or successful. Sometimes, if we are honest with ourselves, we compete for achievements that do not even truly exist. Imaginary trophies constructed by fear, insecurity, and the pressure to be better than someone else. And yet, as the journey of education moves forward, something strange happens. The very classmates we compete with, struggle against, envy or fear begin to withdraw. They drift away, not because we asked them to, not because of open conflict, but because life itself quietly pushes us in different directions. The separation happens without ceremony, without explanation, and often without closure. This pattern is so common that we hardly question it, but today, let us pause, let us slow down, let us ask the deeper questions this pattern raises. Think carefully about your own journey. When you finished primary school and moved on to secondary school, what happened to most of your classmates? Some continued with you, but many did not. Some changed schools, some stopped schooling, some followed different paths altogether. Without quarrel, without announcement, without intention, they disappeared from your daily life. Names that were once spoken every day slowly faded from memory. You forgot them, and they forgot you. Then came secondary school. New classmates arrived, new friendships formed, new rivalries emerged, new comparisons took root, and once again at the point of transition to university or college, the same thing happened. Those who did not gain admission, those who chose different routes, those who paused their education, the connection weakened. Messages became rare, conversations shortened, distance grew. Even those who were once very close often withdrew quietly, not because of hatred, but because shared environments disappeared. Familiar corridors vanished, timetables changed, life moved on. And when university ends, the cycle repeats yet again. Some classmates enter the workforce, others return for postgraduate studies and form entirely new academic and social circles. Those who stopped at the first degree rarely follow the same road. They withdraw on their own. Once more, separation occurs without consent, without conflict, and without explanation. A long-term social study indicates that nearly 70% of close friendships change or fade within 7 years, largely due to transitions such as education, work, and relocation. This is not a tragedy, it is a reality of human movement and growth. Progress rearranges proximity. So we must ask, if classmates are temporary companions, why do we treat them as permanent rivals? What does this pattern mean? What are we racing at? What exactly are we trying to win? Is life supposed to be a competition where classmates are obstacles rather than companions, where those sitting beside us today must be defeated so that we may succeed tomorrow? Yes, the world has classes, academic classes, social classes, economic classes. But were these classes meant to divide our humanity or to develop our potential? Were they designed to teach us hostility or responsibility? Were they meant to produce isolated winners or cooperative contributors to society? The truth is this: life is not a race against your classmates. Life is a journey of growth, discovery, and contribution, and if we are to live happily in society, if we are to work together for the happiness of all, we must learn to see classmates not as competitors to be defeated, but as collaborators to be respected. Not as rivals, but as partners in the shared task of building a better world. Before we continue, let me remind you why this message matters. This channel creates videos that bother students and learners in and outside schools, colleges, and universities, as well as parents, teachers, school management, and communities. We speak about real issues that affect learning, relationships, character formation, and social harmony, all for more effective education and healthier societies. If this message is already speaking to you, take a moment now to subscribe, like this video, share it, and leave a comment. Your engagement helps this message reach learners who need it most. One major reason classmates compete is insecurity. From an early age, many students are taught, directly or indirectly, that their worth is measured by comparison. Marks rank them, positions label them, praise separates them. Slowly, success begins to feel scarce. If one person rises, another must fall, or so we are led to believe. But this belief is deeply flawed. Success is not a limited resource. It is not a pie that shrinks when shared. It is a light that grows brighter when passed on. An African proverb reminds us, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. Education was never meant to produce isolated sprinters. It was designed to shape thoughtful, disciplined, cooperative human beings capable of sustaining progress over time. Another reason classmates compete is fear. Fear of being left behind, fear of being ordinary, fear of being forgotten. Yet this fear blinds us to a crucial truth. We fight hardest in the places we will not stay longest. Students destroy relationships over grades that will soon lose relevance. They burn bridges in classrooms they will soon leave. They humiliate peers over rankings that expire the moment certificates are issued. A global employability report reveals that over 60% of employers value teamwork and emotional intelligence more than class position. While students sabotage relationships to be number one, the world beyond school quietly asks a different question: can you work with others? Grades may open doors, but character keeps them open. Responsibility is empowering. Responsibility is empowering. Responsibility is empowering. Education is not a sprint. It is a long, uneven road. Some students move quickly. Some move slowly. Some pause, reflect, and continue. Some stumble and rise again. Some take detours that later become strengths. Yet all are moving at different speeds, with different burdens, towards different destinations. When we forget this, cruelty enters learning spaces. We despise those who move slowly. We fear those who move faster. We envy those who appear confident. We mock those who struggle. But life does not reward speed alone. It rewards endurance, adaptability, and wisdom. Discipline, not hostility, is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. Focus, not comparison, builds resilience. Growth that destroys relationships is incomplete growth. As Theodore Roosevelt wisely observed, comparison is the thief of joy. The moment you stop racing others, peace enters your journey. When classmates withdraw as you advance, it does not always mean jealousy or resentment. Often, it simply means change. Education reshapes identity. Exposure alters conversations. Growth changes priorities. Some people leave not because you are better, but because you are becoming different. This is where emotional maturity becomes essential. Not every departure is betrayal. Not every silence is hostility. Not every distance is rejection. The Bible reminds us in Ecclesiastes 3:1, "To everything there is a season, and a time to every purpose under heaven." Classmates belong to seasons. Honor the season, appreciate its lessons, but do not imprison yourself in it. When students understand this truth, they stop clinging desperately to relationships that are naturally ending. They stop resenting people for moving on. They stop fighting transitions and begin to grow with them. Research confirms what wisdom has long taught us: connection matters. According to UNESCO, students with strong peer networks are 35% more likely to succeed academically than those who feel isolated. Learning does not occur in isolation. It flourishes in supportive environments. Classmates are not merely academic companions. They are emotional anchors, sources of motivation, mirrors of growth, and potential lifelong collaborators. When competition destroys connection, everyone loses, academically, socially, and emotionally. If classrooms are temporary, then values must be permanent. To live happily in society and work together for the happiness of all, certain principles must guide us. First, change your mindset. Stop seeing classmates as threats. See them as collaborators. Helping another person succeed does not reduce your own chances, it strengthens the community that sustains you. Second, practice gratitude. Honor those who walked with you in earlier stages of life. Even if they are no longer present, acknowledge their role in shaping who you are. Gratitude builds bridges where competition builds walls. Romans 12:10 teaches us, "Be devoted to one another in love. Honor one another above yourselves." Third, embrace diverse paths. Not everyone will follow the same educational journey. Some will stop earlier, some will go further, some will change direction entirely. Every honest path has dignity, and society needs them all. Fourth, build community beyond the classroom. Join groups, networks, and associations that connect people across disciplines and backgrounds. Community is the road that allows discipline to endure. Fifth, practice forgiveness. Classmates will disappoint you, some will withdraw suddenly, some will compete unfairly. Bitterness only poisons your future. Forgiveness frees you to build again without carrying unnecessary weight. If this message is challenging the way you see classmates and competition, pause now and subscribe to this channel, like this video, share it, and comment below. We exist to address real issues affecting learners, parents, educators, and communities for effective learning and healthier relationships. Do not let these words remain theory. Reach out to one classmate this week. Encourage them sincerely. Offer help without expecting reward. Celebrate their progress without comparison. Build unity through small, deliberate actions. Life is not about dropping others. It is about lifting them. Life is not about forgetting. It is about remembering with grace. Life is not about competition. It is about contribution. An African proverb reminds us, "A single hand cannot tie a bundle. Together, we are stronger, wiser, and more resilient." Classmates will come and go. Certificates will be collected. Titles will change. But character will follow you everywhere. At the end of your journey, ask yourself, did I become better or merely bitter? Did I build bridges or burn them? Did I grow alone or help others grow? The world has classes, yes, but class was never meant to divide our humanity. Classmates, the race is not against each other. The race is towards unity, love, and contribution. Let us walk together, because together we go far.